You guys have enough energy for one last comedian? You guys, yeah? You guys still good? All right. Okay, so this comedian has been with us for quite a while, and we love him all the way from Zimbabwe. Please give it up for Zinger!
Guys, give it up for Ario. Woo! That's it. It's a meme, man. All right, guys. So today I want to talk about friends. That's a tough topic in Poland. I have zero. I have a few like expats like from America, and every time we meet, they always ask me the same question: like, if you were American, who would you vote for? And it's a tough question, but I always answer because I'm African and I often fantasize about democracy. And I say Trump. And they're always shocked, like, what, you're black? And I'm like, listen, dude, when I was growing up, there were only two political parties. The right and the far right. Okay, the right was always politically incorrect, while the far right was just incorrect. We have this thing, like, but I've noticed that Trump is a menace. Trump has been giving away so many tariffs. Like Oprah. You get a tariff, you get a tariff. Like, Trump gave away so many tariffs last month, I had to Google the word tariff. For those of you who don't know, the word tariff is basically like a percentage tax for any imports that come into the country. And it doesn't have to just be products, it can be anything. Pens, pencils, TVs, Mexicans. Trump has been bullying a lot of presidents lately. I don't know if you guys saw his latest meeting. He invited the president of South Africa to the Oval Office. First thing he asked him was like, I heard you're killing white people. You're killing the whites. Explain this, please. And I was dying laughing because I was thinking to myself, like, yo, what will it take? I remember the meeting started off well. The president of South Africa gave Trump a gift. It was a book. It was a book with all the golf courses from South Africa. It was 14 kgs. And all Trump said was, the Saudis gave us a jet. Where's your jet? You don't have a jet. I don't need this. It's like, Mr. President, we don't have a jet for you. Sorry. They tried to convince him. What happened was, I feel like Trump is a content creator. And he just uses the Oval Office as a studio. He literally was sitting there, and the media, the first question the media asked, which I think the American media is like a bunch of children, and Trump is the principal. And is basically sitting there going, one at a time, you. And then they asked, Mr. President, what will it take South Africa to convince the United States that there is no white genocide? I'm glad you asked. Dim the lights, play the video. And they had a 10-minute video of an opposition leader in South Africa selling out a stadium, chanting, kill the farmer, kill the poor. For those of you who don't know, just to give you context, this song was created during a time when 10% of the white population was running 90% of the black population in South Africa. So it's a freedom fighter song. But at least for Trump, I guess red triggers Americans. Because red reminds them of the Soviets or something. He didn't like their costumes, is all I'm saying. This man should be arrested, and he was like, no, he should not be arrested. It's freedom of speech, bro. I felt like I was watching the overseas version of White Lives Matter. It was really weird because there were other white people there trying to tell Trump that there's no white genocide in South Africa. And he kept pulling out random pieces of paper. Death, death, more death, horrible death. One of the pictures was a picture of Congo. A real genocide, but apparently it's not white enough. What are you gonna do about this? Trump is crazy. Anyway, I knew he was crazy when he called Zelenskyy to the Oval Office. And then they got into a fighting match. Remember when JD Vance leaned in looked at Zelenskyy and was like, "Where's your suit?" Have you said thank you once? What? Listen, if you are a president and your country is going through war, you should not be running around begging for money wearing Gucci. I mean, you guys smile. Polish people, you guys smile, but it always looks like someone taking a shit. You start sweating because you've never used those muscles before. Thank you for that. That was just some time. I think what Trump misses a lot is that, listen, there's a lot of black people being killed in Africa, you know? That the thing is with Eastern Europeans and Africans, we actually share this depression. The only difference is we have sunlight. Sunlight is like God's way of saying it's okay. Like, black people die in our country all the time, but the media doesn't care because everyone dies with a smile on their face. Thank you so much.